What happens when you can't afford even a single breakfast meal in America?
Hey y'all, so I've been seeing it float around that there are some MAGAs who actually do regret voting the way that they did. And what I have to say about that is good. Because honestly, the more you regret the thing that you've done, the more uncomfortable it is for you to sit with it, the more likely you are to remember this for next time. Maybe you're finally going to admit to yourself, I was wrong. Maybe you're finally going to admit to yourself, other people were right. Maybe you're going to admit to yourself, I made a huge mistake. Maybe you will finally admit to yourself, I fell for a con. Maybe also you will admit to yourself that you don't care about anyone or anything unless it directly involves you.
So that's what we got for American farmers, is zero empathy. We want them to fail. That's what you're saying out there. That's what Americans are saying right now is well, next time you'll vote the right way, or that's what you get for who you voted for.
Get those crocodile tears away from me! Stop acting, bro. Stop acting like you didn't know. Come on. Come on. You just didn't think it would happen to you.
So my question to you, MAGA, because unfortunately I did vote for Donald Trump 3 times, and I had to come to the conclusion that this dude has lied through his teeth his entire presidency, and we have been duped. My question to you, what has Donald Trump done for America? What has Donald Trump done that he promised to do during his campaign? Because in my opinion, Donald Trump is going back on almost everything he said he would do for America. And this is the biggest betrayal in American history, and if you don't see it, my God.
People are starting to realize that, we might have made a mistake. I think we made a mistake. So search hashtag leaving MAGA and you'll just find tons of videos of people who are regretting their decision. The stuff that he has said all along, and just all of the lies that he's been telling ever since he first started running, and the fact that he says things that are just absolutely bonkers and completely made up. You guys still voted for him, and now he's in. And I understand you regret it, and you're leaving MAGA, but you might want to look at the playbook of how tyrants take over countries with total control. You might regret it, but there's a chance that you're not going to get rid of him now at all. You've done this, and this is happening. So you can be sorry, but it's happened, and that's it now. But yeah, I searched the hashtag leaving MAGA. It's interesting to.
I voted for Donald Trump, and I regret my vote. Okay? Yes, I'm a black man, and I have fucked around and found out. All right? Let me tell you, when I voted, I thought I was voting for the economy, I done lost my trucking job. It kind of hurt me, and I'm kind of embarrassed. If I go back and do it again, you know what I'm saying? I would, let me tell you something. I apologize. I have fucked around and found out my goddamn self. I hope that next time, if there is next time, I can do better. I know that a lot of y'all gonna have a lot to say, and I just want to apologize.
This is an egg, the incredible edible egg. Now at the present time, this egg is estimated right around 18.25 cents. On January 20th, 2025, eggs were estimated right around 41.25 cents a piece. Now the MAGA minority so-called patriotic group voted for cheap eggs, cheaper groceries, $2 gas, And they voted for a peace president that can negotiate without war. Oh, and they voted for America first. Now, out of everything that I mentioned, MAGA got the incredible edible cheap egg, but it came with a price. Higher gas prices, higher groceries, a war with Iran, and Israel first. And this is why we are where we're at today. So let us not blame the incredible edible egg. Therefore, MAGA will go down as the most manipulated movement in American.
Hey, MAGA, yeah, you, come here. So you remember when you backed him for cheap gas, cheap groceries, no wars, and those Epstein files? Well, gas prices are laughing their asses at you. Your grocery bill's a fucking horror movie. And we're one truth away from World War III. And those Epstein files? Honey, those are locked up tighter than Melania's legs. So how's that winning feeling for you?
I just want to make this clear. If you voted for Trump in 2016, 2020, or 2024, fuck out my face. And I mean that in the most disrespectful way possible. There's so many people that voted for Trump in either of those times and are now regretting it. They're apologizing. They want sympathy. They want us to just forgive them for getting us into this situation in the first place. And let me tell you, it's not working over here. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I will never forgive anybody for voting for him. When it comes to him, it wasn't a Democrat or Republican choice. It was between right and wrong. And it's like so many people are like, oh, I see the light now. I see the error of my ways. It's too late. You should have already saw it when we told you. You're trying to just clear your conscience, but at the end of the day, you have to live with the decision that you made, and I hope you feel like shit for it.
I'm having a crisis. You mean crisis. What's wrong? Everybody's saying I didn't vote for war, I just wanted lower prices. Even my buddies are saying it. Hell, I'm even saying it. What the hell is going on? You just wanted lower prices? That's it? That's all you thought you were signing up for? You thought electing Donald Jessica Trump was some kind of grocery store coupon? I mean, yeah, kinda. I thought, no, you didn't think. That's the problem. You didn't think at all. I just thought he was gonna make things better, man. Thought requires critical thinking skills, which, let's be honest, you traded for a MAGA hat back in 2016.
Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to? Why can't you treat me the way I would be treated by
this?
Hey there, you MAGA #1 fan man, you. How cute. Calling on your felon and idol like he's listening. And according to your profile, you're one of those MAGA chuds that was worried about gas prices and your grocery bill. And your videos sure are telling us how you're feeling about that right now. You didn't think you'd be used and abused by old Dick Don the Con? Once again, you ignorant farmers voted with your ingrained hate and so-called Christian mentality. And my guess is that you probably depend on a medication regimen of beta blockers and diabetes maintenance. But don't worry, your love lust Dick Don has plans for screwing you there too. And you're still rooting for a hero that just fell to a zero upon his death. Yeah, the Hulk's legacy is forever tainted. He'll be known as a racist, chump-loving MAGA dud. Yeah, that's dud, not stud. But my advice to you, MAGA schmoozer, because I'm all about a good damn hat, is look into purchasing one of these nifty hats for your time out in the fields. Also, make sure you hydrate and apply plenty of sunscreen because melanoma's a bitch. Take it from me, I know. And the rest of y'all, have a good day now, okay?
I voted for him for lower grocery prices. He promised me cheaper prices on groceries. And that has not happened. Not only has that not happened, I am getting all my welfare governments taken. I did not ask for this. I would not have voted for him if I knew this was going to happen. Somebody to tell me they're lying on me right now because what the you mean that I'm not gonna get my benefits? What the you mean? Because what the happened? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work? Do you understand there are people like me who have kids who cannot eat? Do you understand there are people like me who go hungry the last week of the month just so my kids can't eat? Because SNAP benefits is all we get? I need somebody to please fucking tell me.
Welcome back to the It's Saucy. Now, white people are really pissed off. They were expecting to get cheaper groceries, cheaper households, cheaper fuel, cheaper gas, cheaper, like everything affordable. Not cheaper, but at least affordable, all right? They thought that they will be getting those things in that manner. But now, what happens when you can't afford even a single breakfast meal? What do you do when you can't afford just simple things in America? Because white Americans are really facing the hardship right now. They are really understanding the meaning of choosing wisely. They are now understanding the meaning of choosing somebody for your own benefits. Now that they get the meaning of the term, don't choose somebody else's interest over your own interest. First of all, begin by yourself. Welcome back to this space. Kindly, if you're new here, subscribe here. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about the video? And let's roll. Now, white Americans can't afford a mere basic things that they have been having them even extra in the house. They can't even, right now they are not able to afford those kind of meals. Not only meals. Today, going for lunch in a restaurant today is a luxury. Today, buying a car in America is a luxury. Today, having something that like having a house today in America of your own, you ain't paying rent. Man, you are rich. You are living a very, very meaningful life in America today in America. But some years back, having those houses was normal to everybody in America. So I was asking, if having those things was just possible for anybody back in the days, why didn't you buy yours? Or you felt like American dream will never die. It's now dying for some of you. The dream is now dying for some of Americans. And you know what? Some are living for other countries to have the affordable life. The country they used to call the country that they used to call a shithole, third world countries, they used to assume disrespect and everything. They used to see them like they don't matter. They are learning today, they're learning it the hard way. They're learning that not everybody that is somewhere is okay. Okay? Not because somebody somewhere is happy. Today, not because you're in America, you are rich. Not because you are in Africa, you are poor. No. People are learning things the hard way. People are learning things in a very, very hard way that they were never expecting. White Americans were never expecting things to turn out to be this way. That's why they keep on saying that they never voted for this. They were not voting for this. They are voting for something better, someone better than this. But now, it feels like it's a burden to them. It's a burden to them because everything seems impossible. But guess what? Everything will be okay, right? Everything will be fine. No, just stop on overthinking, overlooking things like that. Because America has everything to offer people. But the government keeps on stealing from you and denying the right to have. But only these things to get back to normal is when Trump ain't in power. But as long as Trump is in power, trust you me, nothing is changing. He has like 1 year, 2 years, you just say 1 year to get out of the office. I hope you choose wisely this time. You choose wisely because, or rather, you won't take it. Peace be with me. I love you and I'm out.